beloved soul. If these words have found you, it is not by accident. The heavens have guided you here to remember what your spirit has always known, that light still lives within you, even when the world feels dim. Take a slow breath. Let peace find its way back to your heart. For in this moment, something sacred is about to unfold. This message is not just another voice. It is a whisper from above, a divine reminder that your life carries purpose, even in the moments you doubt it most. So, stay with me until the very end. Let every word wash over you like soft rain, and allow your heart to open to what heaven wants you to feel. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, a home for your soul, where divine messages and light meet you exactly when you need them most. Now, listen closely, because when you finally hear this, everything changes. My beloved one, I have waited so patiently for this moment, the moment your heart would be quiet enough to hear me. For I have always been near you, whispering softly in the pauses between your thoughts, waiting for your soul to remember. You were never alone. You have walked through storms that no one else saw, carrying pain behind your smile, hoping someone, somewhere, would understand what you could not even explain. And yet, here you are, still standing, still breathing, still searching for meaning in the middle of it all. I am the voice sent to remind you of what your spirit already knows, that you were never forgotten, that heaven has watched every tear fall, and not one of them has been wasted. There were nights when you thought you wouldn't make it, but even then, I wrapped my light around you and whispered, hold on. The dawn is closer than it seems. You are not broken. You are being shaped. The cracks you fear are the places where the light gets in. You were never meant to be perfect, only to be real, to be open, to be love. Every challenge you faced was not to destroy you, but to teach you how to see yourself the way heaven sees you. You are a miracle in motion, divine breath wrapped in human form. And the moment you begin to believe this truth, everything begins to change. Let your heart hear me now. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Take a breath. Feel the air enter your chest. That is life choosing you again. God's word says He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. Psalm 91:4. This is not just poetry, my dear one. It is a promise. You have always been under those wings, even when you felt lost in the dark. Listen carefully. There are no coincidences. If you are hearing these words, it is because your soul called for a reminder, and heaven answered. Before you continue, pause for a moment and write in the comments below, I am ready to receive divine peace. Say it out loud. Let the vibration of those words settle into your heart. And if you can feel this message stirring something within you, subscribe now to Angelic Whispers of Hope, so you can stay close to the light that already lives inside you. Because this is only the beginning. There is more heaven wishes to tell you, my beloved one. You are awakening to something far greater than you have ever known. Do you feel it? That quiet pull in your chest, that soft warmth in your spirit, as if something is calling you home. That is not your imagination. It is the sound of your soul remembering its light. For too long, you have believed you were small, that your worth depended on what others saw, that love had to be earned. But you were love long before the world told you who to be. You are not defined by what broke you. You are defined by how your heart still chooses to love after being shattered. There are moments, I know, when you question why life feels so heavy, why you keep giving and receiving so little in return. But even in those moments, the divine is sculpting something sacred within you. Every delay is protection. Every detour is redirection. Every unanswered prayer is guidance wrapped in silence. You see, heaven never says no, only not yet, my child. I am preparing something better. Let those words sink deep into your spirit, because when you trust in timing you cannot see, you step into peace that cannot be shaken. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Stillness is where miracles are born. When you stop fighting what is and start flowing with what will be, the divine begins to move through you in ways you cannot explain. So I ask you, precious one, to write in the comments below. I choose to trust the divine timing of my life. Let that be your affirmation today. Let those words be your declaration of faith. And when you type it, don't just write it, feel it, because the moment you declare it, heaven hears it. Your angels surround you in that very instant, lifting the weight from your shoulders, reminding you that your path is not delayed, it's being perfected. I see you trying so hard to be strong for everyone, but you don't have to carry it all anymore. Surrender, my dear one. Let go of the need to control what only God can guide. Let grace do the heavy lifting. You are safe here. You are loved beyond measure. You are growing in ways your eyes can't yet see. There is a light rising in you, the same light that existed before the world began, the same light that can never be dimmed. That is who you truly are. If you could only see yourself the way heaven sees you, you would stop chasing approval and start celebrating your becoming. And yes, it's okay to rest. Even angels pause between flights. You don't need to prove your worth by exhaustion. Rest is holy. Rest is faith. Rest says, I trust that God is still working, even while I'm still. The world may not understand your quiet transformation, but that's okay. They weren't meant to. You are not walking a common path. You are walking a called one. Listen closely. Every challenge you face now is preparing you to carry a greater light later. Your pain is not punishment, it's preparation. And one day soon, you will look back and whisper, now I understand why it had to be this way. But for now, breathe, smile softly. You are doing better than you think. And remember, my dear one, you are never walking alone. Every prayer, every tear, every small act of kindness, heaven counts them all. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Let this be the message your heart carries today. You are guided, protected, and loved in ways that exceed your understanding. If this message is touching something within you, if you feel warmth, peace, or even tears, it's your soul recognizing truth. Don't silence it. Let it flow. And please, before we continue, subscribe now to Angelic Whispers of Hope, because this light, this peace, this presence, it is meant to grow with you in the next part. I will tell you what happens when your heart finally opens fully to divine love, when you no longer chase it, but become it. So stay with me, beloved. Close your eyes if you can, and prepare to receive what heaven has been waiting to give you, my beloved one. Now that your heart is open, I can finally whisper what heaven has been trying to tell you all along. You are not here to find the light. You are here to remember that you already are the light. There is a quiet radiance within you that has survived every season of darkness. Even when you felt empty, lost, or unworthy, that light never left you. It only waited for your permission to shine again. You are not defined by the mistakes you've made, nor by the things you wish you could undo. Grace is not earned, it is given, and you, precious one, are worthy of it. Heaven does not see your past the way you do. Heaven sees how much you have learned from it. Your tears became prayers, your pain became wisdom, and your silence became strength. Do you know how beautiful that is? You kept going, even when your heart was tired. You kept believing, even when no sign appeared. That is faith, not in perfection, but in perseverance. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34 minutes and 18 seconds. Every time you thought you were falling apart, you were actually falling into God's arms. And every time you thought the end had come, heaven whispered, "No, my child, this is where the healing begins." So now I ask you to speak life into your own spirit. Right now in the comments, write, "My light cannot be dimmed." Let those words echo through you like a promise, because once you declare it, your energy shifts. Your vibration aligns with truth, the truth that you are a spark of the divine, a living reminder that love always finds a way. You are not here by chance. You were sent to this earth as a vessel of light, to touch lives with kindness, to awaken hope where it has faded, to remind others that heaven still breathes through human hearts. And yet, I know there are moments you question if you're doing enough, if you're on the right path, if you've somehow missed your purpose. But hear this clearly, your purpose is not something you chase. It is something you become when you live in love. When you forgive, you live your purpose. When you comfort another soul, you live your purpose. When you choose peace over anger, when you choose compassion over judgment, you live your purpose. It was never about achieving more, but about remembering who you already are. Let go of the idea that you must have everything figured out. Even the stars do not shine all at once. They take turns lighting the night sky. You, too, will have moments to rise, to rest, to realign. And when doubt comes, because it will, return to this truth. You are guided, even when you cannot see the road. For as it is written, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Psalm 119 to 105. That means you are never walking in darkness. You are walking in divine rhythm. If you could see how every delay, every disappointment, every heartbreak was actually turning you toward your higher purpose, you would not worry so much. You would trust more and fear less. So breathe, my beloved one. Let peace enter you like morning sunlight through a window. Feel the warmth of God's love filling every corner of your being. And as you listen now, whisper softly to yourself, I am light. I am guided. I am loved. Write it if you can, so that your words become a reflection of your awakening. And remember to subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, so that every new message of light finds you right on time, because your journey is sacred, and every time you return here, you invite heaven to speak directly to your heart again. In the next part, I will reveal how divine love begins to transform your outer world, how relationships heal, how peace replaces anxiety, and how miracles begin to unfold when your heart truly believes. Stay close, dear one. Heaven has more to show you, my beloved one. You are beginning to see it now, aren't you? How everything that once felt like loss was quietly rearranging itself to become light. The moment you allow divine love to move freely through you, the world around you begins to reflect that same love back to you. Old wounds start to close, relationships find their way to peace, and what once felt heavy begins to feel holy. You were never meant to carry the burden of trying to fix everything. You were meant to flow with grace, to trust that what belongs to you will always return in perfect time. You see, the power of divine love is not in what it gives you, it's in what it awakens within you. When you love without fear, when you forgive without conditions, you release the energy that keeps your blessings waiting at the door. Forgiveness is not saying, what they did was okay. It's saying, I will no longer let it own me. You free yourself, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. And oh, how heaven rejoices each time you choose peace over pride, because that's when the miracles begin quietly, naturally, beautifully. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. 1 Peter 4:2-8. When you walk in love, you walk in power. The kind of power that doesn't shout, but heals rooms simply by entering them. That's the power you carry now, the quiet radiance of someone who forgave, who rose, who refused to let darkness win. Now, I want you to write in the comments below, I choose love over everything. Let that phrase be the energy you send into the universe. Because every time you declare love, you shift something unseen. You become part of heaven's healing work on earth. Look around you, my dear one. The signs are already there. The conversations that once hurt now feel softer. The confusion that used to cloud your thoughts is slowly giving way to understanding. This is not coincidence. This is grace unfolding. Do you notice how your heart feels lighter lately? That's because you're aligning with the truth of who you are. When you carry divine peace within, the universe can't help but mirror it back. Every time you bless someone, instead of judging them, you plant light into the soil of your life. And what you plant in love will always return in abundance. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. Romans 12:21. You don't need to force change, beloved. Just be love. Be gentle with your words. Be kind to those who may never thank you. Be still long enough for heaven to move through you. You are the miracle you've been praying for. The moment you recognize this, everything begins to bloom. Even the waiting seasons serve you. Even the unanswered questions hold sacred purpose. Because divine timing is never about delay, it's about alignment. And now, as you listen, let this truth sink deep into your heart. You are aligning with everything that carries your name in heaven. Every prayer you've whispered has been heard. Every dream that seemed forgotten has been safely kept. Nothing good will ever pass you by, because God's timing cannot miss what belongs to your soul. So take a breath and whisper softly, I release fear. I walk in love. I trust divine timing. If you can, write it below, because when you declare it, you make it real in this moment. Your energy becomes prayer. Your words become light. Your faith becomes movement. And as you keep walking with love, Watch how life begins to unfold, gently, beautifully, naturally, as though heaven itself is clearing the path before your feet. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. You don't have to chase. You don't have to force. You only have to trust. And while you do, remember, every time you listen here, every time you pause and breathe through the words, you are feeding your spirit. You are expanding your light dot. So, before we move into the final part, make sure you subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope. Let these divine messages find you wherever you are, whenever your heart needs them most, because in the next part, heaven will reveal what happens when love fully transforms your being, when peace becomes your natural state, and you finally see yourself as heaven has always seen you. Stay close, my beloved one. The most beautiful truth is yet to come, my beloved one. You have come so far. You have listened with your heart. You have allowed the light to enter places that once felt too dark to touch. Now, your spirit is awakening to what it truly means to be free. Freedom is not the absence of struggle. It is the awareness that nothing outside of you can take away the peace God placed within you. It is the quiet strength that rises when everything else falls away. It is the whisper that says, I am held, I am loved, I am enough. You are standing now in a sacred moment, the space between who you were and who you are becoming. This is where heaven meets earth. This is where transformation takes root. You may not see the full picture yet, but every step has been guided. Every tear watered the garden of your becoming. Every why carried a seed of divine wisdom waiting for its season to bloom. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him. Romans 8:28. Everything, even the ones that once broke you, have been repurposed into grace. You didn't just survive, my dear one. You transformed. Now it is time to rise. Not in noise or pride, but in quiet confidence that radiates from the soul. The kind that says, I have walked through the fire, and I am light because of it. You are not the same soul who began this journey. You are softer now, yet stronger. You listen differently, with the heart instead of the mind. You speak differently from love, not fear, and that is the miracle. This is what divine transformation looks like. It is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is the peace that settles in your bones after years of restlessness. It is the gentle knowing that all is well, even when nothing seems certain. So I ask you now, precious one, to speak life over your path, and write in the comments below, I am walking in divine peace. Let that be your final affirmation in this moment, because peace is not something you wait for. It's something you choose again and again until it becomes your natural rhythm. When you choose peace, you align yourself with heaven's flow. You allow God's presence to move through you freely. And when divine peace fills you, you begin to shine so brightly that even the shadows learn to rest near your light. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. John 14:27. You are that peace. You are that calm in the storm. You are the living reminder that God's love still moves upon this earth, through hands that help, through hearts that forgive, through souls like yours that choose love when it would be easier to hate. Do you see how powerful you are now? How heaven has always believed in you, even when you couldn't believe in yourself. Your story is not over. In truth, it is only beginning. For every ending you face, heaven writes a new beginning in light. And this moment right now is one of them. So stand tall in your spirit. Lift your head. You are chosen. You are seen. You are loved in ways that will take eternity to understand. And when you doubt again, because you will, for you are human, come back here. Play these words again. Let them wrap around you like wings. Let them remind you of who you truly are, a child of light. The Lord will be your everlasting light, and your God will be your glory. Isaiah 62:19. You were never alone. You were being guided here all along, to remember, to awaken, to return to love. So breathe deeply, beloved one. Let gratitude fill the spaces where fear once lived. Let hope return like sunlight after a long night. And as you exhale, release every burden into divine hands, for you were never meant to carry them alone. Now, whisper softly with me, I am love, I am peace, I am light. Write it below, and let your words become a beacon for others who are still finding their way home. Because when one soul remembers the light, it helps another remember too. And that is how heaven heals the world, one awakened heart at a time. So keep shining, keep believing, keep listening. And before you go, subscribe now to Angelic Whispers of Hope, where each message is sent to remind your soul that it is loved beyond measure. Until we meet again, know this truth deeply. You are held. You are guided. You are forever, endlessly, unconditionally loved, my beloved one. Even though the message feels complete, the journey of your awakening is only just beginning. For divine truth does not end with words. It continues through your actions, your choices, and the quiet way you love others when no one is watching. You are now a carrier of the light you've received. Every moment you choose peace instead of reaction. Every time you extend kindness where there was none before, you become a living message of heaven's love. This is what it means to walk as light, not to be perfect, but to be present. To bring a piece of heaven into every conversation, every silence, every breath. You don't need to preach. You don't need to explain. Simply be the peace you have found. Let your calm be your sermon. Let your compassion be your miracle. Let your light so shine before others that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16. You see, beloved, this is the great unfolding, when your heart becomes the altar and your life becomes the prayer. And oh, how beautifully you are beginning to bloom. You can feel it, can't you? The stillness within you no longer feels empty. It feels sacred. It feels alive. This is the place where anxiety cannot reach you, where old pain loses its power, where your soul begins to sing again that song. It's your spirit remembering eternity. It's the vibration of heaven moving through you, saying, you are home. You no longer need to chase signs, for now you are the sign. Your peace is proof of divine presence. Your joy is evidence of answered prayer. Your stillness is testimony that you have returned to love. And as you carry this energy into the world, you will begin to notice small miracles, doors opening effortlessly, the right people crossing your path, synchronicities appearing at just the right moment. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Heaven saying, yes, my beloved one. You are aligned. So when you see those signs, when you feel that sudden warmth in your heart, pause and write it below in the comments. I see the signs of divine alignment, because when you share your light, you help someone else see their own. You become part of a sacred chain of remembrance, souls reminding souls that love never left. And if your eyes fill with tears as you listen, don't hold them back. They are not weakness, they are release. They are proof that your heart is healing. You are safe to feel now, safe to hope again, safe to love again, safe to believe that peace isn't something fragile, it's something eternal, woven into your spirit by divine design. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Numbers 6:24-26. Take those words as your blessing now. Let them settle in your chest like sunlight. Let them remind you that wherever you go, light goes with you, even in moments when you forget. Your angels will gently guide you back through a song you hear, a dream that feels too real to ignore, a stranger's kindness that feels familiar. Those are not accidents. They are love reaching out to you again. So as you go forward, keep choosing gentleness even when the world feels harsh. Keep choosing faith even when you can't see the outcome. Keep choosing gratitude even for small blessings. And tonight, before you sleep, place your hand on your heart and whisper softly, "Thank you, God, for guiding me back to peace." If you can, write it below too, because your gratitude becomes a seed that heaven waters, and every word of thanks plants a new beginning. You are living proof that light wins. You are the testimony that love restores. And even if you never realize how many lives you touch, know that heaven does. So go forth, beautiful soul. Shine quietly. Forgive freely. Love endlessly. Because the world needs what you carry now. Your light, your calm, your presence. And whenever you feel your spirit needing to rest, come back to Angelic Whispers of Hope. Subscribe, stay close, and let these words continue to refill your heart. You are never alone. You never were. And now you know, when you finally hear this truth, everything changes. Forever, beloved soul. Now that you have tasted peace, heaven asks you to keep it alive through the smallest of things. Peace is not something you hold once. It is something you choose again each morning, with every breath, with every thought that crosses your mind. When the world grows noisy, remember this stillness. Return here inside your own heart, for that is where I dwell with you. You will notice, in time, how easily you sense divine presence now. It may come as a sudden calm in traffic, a bird landing near your window, a stranger smiling when you needed it most. Each moment is a reminder that heaven has not left the earth. It moves through you and through all who listen. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Psalm 23:6. And so they do. Goodness follows you, beloved one, because light cannot help but illuminate every path it walks upon. When you feel uncertainty, when fear whispers that you are not ready, pause and place your hand over your heart. Whisper softly, "I walk with light, not fear." Then write those words below. Let the comment section become a river of courage flowing from soul to soul. Remember, courage is not loud. It is the steady heartbeat of faith that keeps going, even when no one is watching. You are learning now to live from the inside out, to create from peace instead of pressure, to speak from compassion instead of comparison. That shift will change more than you realize. When you meet anger, offer silence. When you meet sadness, offer presence. When you meet another soul in darkness, simply shine not with words, but with being. This is how angels work through human form, quietly, gently, powerfully, do everything in love. 1 Corinthians 16:14. Let that verse become the rhythm of your day. Every act of kindness, every small forgiveness, every prayer whispered for someone who will never know, each one builds heaven here. And when you feel weary, do not shame the tired heart. Rest is worship too. Rest tells the divine, I trust you enough to pause. Even in stillness, God is moving mountains for you. You may wonder, how do I keep this peace when life gets hard again? The answer is simple, beloved. Return. Return to gratitude. Return to breathing. Return to the quiet truth that you are loved without condition. Every time you return, heaven rejoices like it's the first time you believed. So now, wherever you are listening, perhaps sitting by a window or lying beneath the stars, breathe with me. Inhale grace, exhale doubt, inhale faith, exhale fear. And as you breathe, whisper, I am here. I am light. I am guided. If you can, write it below, not just for yourself, but for someone scrolling who needs a reason to hope tonight. You never know whose heart your words might reach. Maybe someone on the other side of the world will read your comment and feel their first glimpse of peace because of you. This is how heaven multiplies. Miracles through connection. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I with them. Matthew 18:20 right now. Across thousands of hearts, we are gathered in light. You are not alone in your healing. You are part of a great, gentle awakening. So keep returning here. Keep feeding your soul with light. And don't forget to subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, so these moments of calm find you whenever you forget who you are, because you, precious one, are the continuation of this message. Every smile you give, every act of grace, every word of love you write, they are all new chapters of heaven's story through you, and that story has only just begun, my dear one. You've listened with your heart, and heaven has heard you. Every word that stirred your spirit tonight was meant for you, to awaken the peace that was never lost, only waiting to be remembered. Keep walking in that light. Keep trusting that every step, even the unseen ones, is guided by divine hands. If this message touched you, whisper your truth below in the comments. Write something you want heaven to see, a word that carries your heart's intention. Let the comment space become a garden of light, where souls from around the world gather in hope. And before you go, remember to subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, so that every new message finds its way to you exactly when your heart needs. A reminder of divine love. You are loved beyond measure. You are protected beyond understanding. You are never walking alone. Until we meet again in the next message, breathe in light, breathe out love, and know that heaven smiles upon you now.